I had my wife in here one day some time ago, and we were talking to an imam.
Omar Bakri Mohammed.
I think it was. And
he came on his show.
And we had Abu Hamza.
Yeah. We've had everybody on, and now we've had you on. And my wife went up to say, how do you do to the guy and shake his hand. He wouldn't shake her hand. He said, I'm a Muslim, I can't shake your hand.
Okay.
In your own religion, fine, but why spread that to somebody who's not religious and be rude?
I mean, first of all, the decision to touch someone is a personal decision, firstly. Secondly, on a religious level, actually, the reason why Islam actually has that as a ruling within Islam is actually to honor women. We can't just go around touching any women, etc. Unless we are married to them, etc. Yeah, but James, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing.
No,
you're judging other cultures, other religions by the way that you were raised. People were raised differently. People have different cultures. And we have to open our minds and see those other cultures.
We don't, if it's beginning to get to a situation
where you started your conversation by saying violence. That's not violence. That's not hate.
I've seen a lot of violence and hate.
I will be polite to any woman in this building. I will be polite to her. I will laugh with her. I will have a great time, no problem, etc. But that doesn't mean I need to touch her. That doesn't mean I need to touch her.
But if she wanted to shake your hand, you wouldn't.
I need to touch her.
Okay, fine. But why would you? I mean, I don't know.
I don't understand the relevance of this.
Well, because I'm trying to understand the difference in culture between these people in the world.
We're discussing Israel and
we're discussing it. And what is the solution to it? So if you are an Orthodox
the solution to it has got nothing to do with shaking people's hands. It's got nothing to do with shaking women's hands. That's not the solution. The solution is the killing needs to stop. The solution is civilians need to stop dying. The solution is we need to stop seeing videos coming out of Gaza of old men holding their babies. Yeah, we cannot be insensitive.
What about October the 7th?
Don't be insensitive.
What should Israel do after that? What should they have done after that?
Don't be insensitive.
Nobody's being insensitive about it.
Fight Hamas. No problem. Fight Hamas. Don't bomb innocent civilians.
But Hamas kill the citizens right near them.
Go in on a ground invasion. Fight Hamas.
What do you think? Here's a question.
Don't bomb from the sky. Don't bomb schools. Don't bomb hospitals.
Do you think the tunnel should be flooded?
Do I think that... I mean, first of all,
that's what they say they're going to do. Do you think that's good?
Israel can do whatever they want. Whatever they want. Look, according to the Geneva Convention, everyone has a right to defend themselves.
Exactly.
Israel has a... But do you believe the Palestinians have a right to defend themselves?
They're being...
Do you believe...
That's not defending yourself. Cutting a baby out of a woman's womb isn't defending yourself.
Evidence, please.
Or a baby in an oven.
Well,
there's loads of evidence. You should watch the Israeli video, the 43-minute video.
Evidence, please.
Yeah, I've just told you.
Are you telling me... Just a minute.
What did they do? Did they not do anything, Hamas? Did they not do anything?
Enough. You have to listen.
You're in denial.
Seems like Ash has been smoking hash.
Or you will go out.
You're Holocaust denial.
You will go out. Are you denying?
You often threaten to kick him out, but you never kick him out.
I have done sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, I have had security drag him out. Have you, in your mind, thought that the 7th of October was exaggerated and didn't really happen?
No, I don't think the 7th of October... of course the 7th of October happened.
Well, what's the worst thing that happened then? Because you don't think that... What in evidence do you think the worst thing? Was it gang raping?
I will quote the Honourable, or, you know, depending on what he says next, maybe the Dishonourable, James Whale, on what he said when you were interviewing Jackson Hinkle. What did you say? You said there is no evidence.
Were they spitting on the body, all the Gaza citizens on the woman's body being paraded in the truck?
I've interviewed many people
Jackson Hinkle.
Were they all spitting on the woman's body in the back of the truck like all the Gaza citizens?
You said there is no evidence, right? You said there is propaganda.
Were they spitting on the woman's body who was dead and her legs all twisted, been wrapped with a bullet hole in the back of her head? Did you see that?
James,
I'll show it to you after.
This is getting silly because the propaganda is beginning to get more dangerous than the fighting. And it's happening on... It's like when 500 people suddenly killed in the hospital and that was proved not to be.
James, can I mention something on that? In the Knesset, we had Merav Ben Ari, one of the politicians in the Knesset, mention the children in Gaza brought it upon themselves.
Well, that's ridiculous, isn't it?
It is ridiculous.
Well, that's stupid, yeah.
So that's stupid. We agree with that.
Them spitting on the woman's body in the back of the truck with her legs twisted and the bullet hole in the back of the head.
I agree with that.
All right.
You're seeing some evidence now. You're agreeing with some evidence, finally. But you condemn that. Of course you condemn it.
Is that a video of them ripping babies
But do you
it's not as bad, is it? Because it's only the woman twisting with a bullet in the head and then we'll spit on it.
Be careful about being insensitive, because, James, we know what happened in 2018.
It's all right, man.
What happened in 2018?
In 2018, we should be careful about being insensitive.
What happened in 2018?
Do you really want me to mention what happened on your show in 2018?
On my show?
Yes.
In 2018?
You were suspended by this very radio show.
Really?
In 2018.
I've probably been suspended by a lot of people.
For being insensitive towards a woman who's sexually abused. So we should be careful about being insensitive.
I am not being sensitive.
We have to be careful.
Insensitive.
We have to be
or
very
sensitive.
careful here.
Are you threatening me?
No.
You are really. You're being a bit threatening.
You're
trying to be clever, aren't you?
No.
For the clarification of everyone listening on your side,
I think it's
I am
time.
not threatening you.
I
am not threatening you.
I actually have to take a break
The end is
now.
nigh.
And I think bringing things up that I've done, I've been sacked a few times and various other things.
All the best ones have.
Shows that I do, sometimes you might overstep the mark. I am not being insensitive. What I am trying...
To be fair, you weren't. Ash was.
You know, I actually think... Just a minute. I actually think a man who wouldn't shake a woman's hand who put it out in friendship is pretty insensitive, and I think you should be ashamed of yourself.
And who told you I'd done that?
You did.
When did I say
You said
that
you wouldn't shake somebody's hand.
Why are you making about shaking people's hands?
If you don't understand it, there is never going to be any kind...
We're discussing Palestine-Israel. This is actually insensitive. Raising side issues
when
you've
done it all along. And I've said that is the most appalling thing.
Raising side issues when children are dying. I have said
that all along, I don't want to see anybody killed. I don't want to see wars.
So that's what we need to discuss, not shaking people's hands.
I'm asking you, and you won't answer, what then do we do? You go back to the history. Oh, it was terrible how Israel was started.
I'll tell you the first
Israel,
step that we
are
do.
Jews not the children of God?
As a Muslim, I don't believe we're children of God.
You see, religion.
Right?
That's it, religion.
You just asked me a religious question.
No, go on.
You're going to tell me. So let me
believe in a God.
The first step.
With no proof.
The first thing that we need to do, firstly, is stop the killing of innocent women.
But Hamas and Israel, neither of them want to do that. Neither side want to do that.
We saw the United States of America veto.
Guys,
I'm trying to stay on topic. Yeah. Ash is
but I mean, you just want to wear flowers in your hand, do a little circle of peace. They're at war with... Hamas don't want to have peace.
You are going to have to come and take him out if he doesn't stop it. How do you achieve this?
No one can take me out.
How? Will you both stop this? How do you achieve this? How can Israelis, Jewish people in the world, and Muslims, wherever they live in the world, how can they get on?
So we're discussing the case of Israel and Palestine.
How can they get on?
Yeah, I will answer your question. In the case of Israel and Palestine, first of all, Palestinians should stop being killed in the West Bank and Gaza. Number one. Number two, equal rights. There is no equality.
There is Israeli.
Amnesty International, the largest human rights organization. Ash, you need to know. You need to learn this. I'm going to educate you now.
But you're talking about Gaza and the West Bank, aren't you?
You're going back again. You're coming off track. I'm asking you. How do you make it quick? I've got 30 seconds before a commercial break.
Perfect.
How will you live together with Israelis and Jews?
Stop the killing, and actually become equal towards all people, including Palestinians.
So have peace.
Palestinians.
Good. Let's hope it happens very, very soon.
Let's hope.
Thank you.
Thank you.